Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% guide for the Applecore from God of War Ragnarök. This is in Svartalfheim. We're still doing this. There's a lot of places in this area. So this is meant to be done after the game is finished, after the story has finished, because that is the easiest way to get back to this place once the story is done. You go to Ratatoska, the squirrel in the Yggdrasil tree. Is that what it's called? And then you get some Yggdrasil seeds from him, and then you can unlock this mystic gateway here, the Applecore Descent, and then that will take you straight back there. So if you were wondering, that's how you do it. So there is a mid-game spoiler in this series of videos I'm doing with regards to the partner that I have running around with me. So if you don't know, haven't played at least half the game, then maybe don't watch it. So a few things you'll want before doing this area are the treasure map from Nidavellir. I have a video for 100% of Nidavellir. It's one of the laws there. So go and grab that first. There is a playlist of all the videos down below in the description. You will need the seeds, the Yggdrasil seeds, obviously from Ratatoska, and you'll also need the ghost. I'm calling it the Ghostbuster Trap from Ratatoska. Start his side mission where you have to go and get the rifts, the Yggdrasil Rifts. So if you're not at that point yet, you won't be able to do that. But once you finish the game, you will have all that available to you. So have all of those before starting this, because you'll just have to leave the area again and start again. Okay, from the start, we're going to jump up here. I'm going to get the first law. This is a treasure map. This is called Demise of Dagestr. Anyway, that treasure's in the Lake of Nine in Midgard, actually. So this is where we are on the map. So I'm going to keep bringing the map up as we go along so you can kind of figure out where we are. Next, we're going to be getting a Nornir Chest. So just to quickly go through what we've got in this place, in this area. We've got 2 Nornir Chests, 2 Legendary Chests, 3 Lore, 3 Artifacts, 1 Buried Treasure, which is the map you will have needed from Nidavellir, and then Odin's Raven and Yggdrasil Rift and a Draugr hole. Quite a lot to do. Right, this is a Nornir Chest I'm about to do here. You need the spear to do this one. You obviously need the spear to get up here. You need to throw the spear at these 3, if you've not done one of these before, these 3 statues. You're not breaking them. You need to hit them all 3 at them at the same time like that. So throw a spear at each one and then detonate them, and you're going to open up the Nornir Chest. Nice and easy, those ones. Nice and easy to find as well when it's nice and dark like this. For me, it's an apple. Could be a horn for you if you're up to that. I'm pretty sure it's alternates. Yes, I thought I was saying that wrong for some reason. Between them, so it might be different for you. So don't worry. It depends where you're up to on your completion. Right, so I'm going to carry on. If you've not seen one of these videos before, I do the entire stretch of the area, any given area, so you don't get lost. So you're not going to get lost. Don't worry about that. So obviously you need the spear to go up here, and we're going to detonate this. We've come through here. We were chasing Tyr here last time, so down there is where we were. And then this is Artefact 1 of 3. This is Sanguinity. This is obviously a reference I know very well, as it's my favourite game of all time. 10 points if you know what that one is. If you don't know all the Kvasir's poems, Kvasir, yeah. His poems are PlayStation references, PlayStation game references. That's an extra chest that doesn't count towards 100%, but because I've not actually been up here yet, there are going to be some of these chests. So just kind of, if they're on the way, should I say, I'll pick them up because why not? And then you'll remember to get them as well. So there's going to be plenty of treasure and things like that. As we drop down here, there's going to be a troll fight, an ogre, a troll. I'm going to skip it. It's if you're playing this after the story, then he's going to be simple enough to do. Use frost on him and then take him down very quickly. I could have left that in. I think it's about 15 seconds, that fight's not very long at all, although there's lots of spears everywhere. So yeah, he will be there. It's nothing to do with the 100% though. I can't stand the spears everywhere, so I always have to detonate them if I remember. And then we're going to go through this hole to continue on and get the 100% in this area. So he was just a speed bump, as it were. I'm going to crawl on through, and the next thing we are getting, as you can see in the top, is an Odin's Raven, which is going to be as we leave through this door. Very, very obvious Odin's Raven. You will recognise all this place from before. You may potentially have got this already if you've already been here in the story. Got it on the story. This is where we are here. Not that it helps at all. We're in the middle of the water somewhere underground. So not that way. That's where we're heading over there. Kind of roughly, but we're going to go around this way. And then we're going to open up. This is a shortcut to kind of back on yourself. Another chest here. Might as well just grab this. Just bear with me a moment and we will get on. That always happens. That's the vibration in the ground. That will always happen when you come to this area. And you open this place up. And then we're going to drop down here. So we've been through here before. If you during the story. And then use a sonic arrow to break that down. And this is Artefact 2 of 3. Durinn's stone statue. It's part of the Things Left Behind set. So that's where I am here. And then the next thing we're going to do is a Draugr hole, which also has a legendary chest in here. So as soon as you go through this door, there's going to be a Draugr fight, one of the hateful. Use Frost. I'm going to leave this in because it is part of the 100%. Should be simple enough. If you finish the game, you should be a high enough level to take care of him pretty quickly. These guys can get quite tough in some of the later areas, especially if you do them as you come to them. Just trying to brute force it at this point. So yeah, if you have not done one of these Draugr holes before, 2 others will spawn around him, but you just need the main guy. If you kill the main guy, the others will die, and then pick everything up. And there you go. That's the hateful. You'll get the Cursed Empress handles there, which are for the blades. And then also here we have a legendary chest. I'm just going to let these cycle. You also get a Chaos Spark from them as well. And then you collect them, and eventually you'll get another upgrade for the blades. You'll get Dust of the Realms, Sovereign Calls and things like that. And now that all that's gone, we can open up this chest. This is legendary chest 1 of 2. And that's the Fortified Frost Knob, which is an axe attachment. And here we are. And then we're going to go and get the buried treasure now. So again, this map, you need to, for this to spawn this treasure, you need to have had the map from Nidavellir, the village, the dwarven village in Svartalfheim. If you don't have it, you will need to go back and get it. That's why I said at the beginning that you should have it before doing this. So drop down here and then back on yourself, and then we're going to go down this spiral. Keep going all the way down. Well, not all the way down here, till here, and I run past it. And there it is. And that's Mining Glory. So just dig the ground up. And it will finish off the side quest for you. There, treasure map complete. And then just turn around, throw your axe or whatever at this, and then drop down. And this is Law 2 of 3. This is Corporation. This is a law marker.
Anything illuminating?
And again, that's where we are. And now we're just going to take a quick detour down here. We do actually need to go upwards on the spiral to continue on, but there is some stuff that you may or may not have down here. So again, these are all areas we've been to during the story. So you will recognise it all, but it can get really confusing because it's all very similar, isn't it? So that's why I keep these videos as one long thing. You'll remember this puzzle, I'm sure. Throw your axe at about here to bring this chain up, and then you can swing across. And then when you swing across, use a sonic arrow on this wooden thing. Blow it open, and you're going to get Law 3 of 3, and this is the vault. So that's all of the lore found in this area. And there we are. We're very close to the smithing desk. or bench, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to run down and show you where it is just for reference. You may remember this is where we got off the boat, so just so you know where we're kind of up to. And I'm just going to grab this because I don't know what I've missed. Hopefully it's nothing important. No, it's not. It's some leather. Right, on we go. So that's sort of cornered off now. You can't go any further. So we need to go back. Need my axe back. And then back through here. And then we're going to carry on. To where the spiral was. Okay, so we're back at the spiral, so jump back across here. And then run up. And until you see this bridge. And then you'll see these rocks here with the flammable thing behind it, the pot behind it. Stand about here. Throw your spear or an axe, whatever. I always prefer spears. And it's going to blow up. If you've not been down here yet before, there's going to be a fight here. I'm going to cut it out. It's just an ogre. You get to him the same way I'm about to go now, so I'm going to cut it out now. It's a simple enough fight. It's just normal ogres and things like that. To get to him, jump up here and take him down. And if you didn't know, there is a little chest here, but it's quite an obvious one, so you probably did. But again, not needed for 100%. What we need for 100% though is an artifact, which is through this door, as well as a red coffin as well. To grab that. That's not needed for 100%, but this artifact is. And Althjof statue from the Things Left Behind set. And we're very close to being done here. There's a lot very close together now. So first of all, we're going to need the spear. I'm going to throw that at that. That's going to allow us to swing across. And then we're going to have an Yggdrasil Rift here. But there is a teleport here. So if you haven't started that side quest with Ratatoska, there's a Mystic Gateway. Sorry, not a teleport. You'll need the... I call it the Ghostbuster Trap because that's what it looks like. And you suck them in, and then yeah, you need to have started that quest to have that trap to give them back. So just go and speak to the squirrel if you haven't got that already. If you're wondering, like I said, there is a Mystic Gateway here, so you can just go and do it quickly if you haven't. So there is another Nornir Chest where we need to detonate all the spears at the same time. I'm going to start with this one. It's a bit of a pain. I swear I hit this. Because it does the yellow. Just look out for the yellow arrows above. Like usually when that happens, that means, you know, it's direct hit. So you got the one through the arrow, through the water. You can't see it. You just have to kind of go off the sparkle and the yellow on your reticle. But unfortunately, this one didn't count. So it's this one down here. So again, try and go for it. Can be a bit of a pain, that one. Yeah, get right close to them now. Make sure I'm definitely hitting these two. Okay, and then it worked. And that's Nornir Chest 2 of 2. Just one final thing to get in this area. And it's technically not in this area, but it counts in this area. When you'll make sense in a minute. We do need to kind of venture on into the Jarnsmeader mines, which is the next area, which will be a separate video. But we do need to go briefly into the entrance to get the final thing for the 100% for the Applecore. There is a fight here, so I'm just going to cut that out. And then we're going to carry on. And then drop down. And there's going to be a legendary chest here. I'm sure you ran past this and thought, how the hell do I open this during the story? But now that we have Freya with us, that's not going to be a problem. Oh, it's the when she's done the chisel, should I say. So just draw the line down. and get Freya to read the rune, the words. And that's going to open this wall up. And there we go, legendary chest, 2 of 2, and the Banahogg knob is in there. Okay. How they come up with these names, I have no idea. And that's an axe attachment. And that is 100% for the Applecore. The next place, as you can see, we are technically in the Jarnsmeader pit mines already. So there you go, 100% in the Applecore. If you are done in the mines and don't need to carry on, then you just need to backtrack to that gateway to leave. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.